Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make caramel apple cookies. They are chewy cookies made with a homemade salted caramel, grated apples, and a bit of cinnamon. They are to die for. They're so delicious. So let's get started. We'll start by making the salted caramel. You'll need to prepare a few things first. Line an 8-inch square baking pan with aluminum foil. And grease it really well with non-stick cooking spray. And then set it aside for now. Then measure out the butter. Cut it into small cubes. And keep it in the fridge until you're ready to use it. And then in a small saucepan, add in the heavy cream, kosher salt, and vanilla extract. Mix them together to combine them. And then place it onto the stove over medium heat until it just starts simmering. And then in a larger saucepan, add in the sugar and corn syrup. Then add in a candy thermometer. Then turn the heat on to medium-high and then stir the mixture until it's combined. Then once the cream mixture is simmering, turn the heat down to low. Cover it with a lid and keep it over the heat until you need it. And keep stirring your sugar mixture until it starts bubbling. Once the mixture is bubbling, you cannot stir it. Just keep it over the heat until it gets up to 310 degrees Fahrenheit. Then once it's up to the temperature, slowly pour in the cream mixture while stirring it. Be sure to remove it from the heat as well. Then once all the cream is added, keep stirring the mixture until most of the bubbles have stopped. Then place it back onto the heat and heat it until it gets up to 260 degrees Fahrenheit. While it's heating, be sure to take the butter out of the fridge so you have that on hand when you need it. And then once it reaches the temperature, remove it from the heat. And immediately add in the butter. And keep stirring the mixture until all the butter is melted and there are no bubbles left. And then pour it into the prepared pan. Then bang it a few times on the countertop to get rid of any air bubbles. And sprinkle additional kosher salt over the top. And then leave it to cool completely. Then once it's cooled completely, remove it from the pan and transfer it to a cutting board and peel off the aluminum foil. And then use a sharp knife to cut it into small pieces. If your caramel has set really hard, the easiest way to cut it is to hit it in one swift motion. And keep doing that until you have small pieces. Then to make the cookies, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Then in a medium bowl, add in the flour, baking soda, and salt, and whisk them together until they're combined, and set it aside for now. Then in the bowl of a stand mixer, you can use an electric hand mixer if you prefer. Add in the softened butter, sugar, light brown sugar, and cinnamon, and beat them on a medium speed until they're combined and smooth. Then add in the egg and vanilla extract, and mix them again until they're combined. Add in the dry ingredients and mix them until they're combined. Then add in the salted caramel that we made earlier. Mix them in until they're combined. And then for the apple, wash it and peel it. And then core it. And then grate it using a box grater. The apple contains a lot of moisture, so you need to squeeze it in a towel to get rid of all the excess moisture, or it can make your cookie dough quite soft. Then place it into the bowl with the rest of the cookie dough and mix it in until it's combined. Then line a baking sheet. I recommend using a silicone mat. I used wax paper, but the cookies stuck to the wax paper. And then scoop each of the cookies onto the lined baking sheet. And now it's very important that there is no caramel sticking out through the outside of the cookies. It all needs to be covered by the cookie dough. To show you what would happen if there's caramel sticking out, I just scooped 2 cookie dough balls onto a baking sheet. This one has no caramel sticking out, and this one does. And now I'm gonna bake those in the oven. And this is what would happen if any caramel is sticking out. So it all needs to be covered by the cookie dough. Once you're sure that there's no caramel showing, bake them in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. And the easiest way to do this is to roll them into balls so you can see more clearly if any caramel is showing. Then once they're done baking, remove them from the oven and let them cool on the pan for about 10 minutes. And transfer them to a cooling rack and let them cool completely. And that's how to make caramel apple cookies. Check out my channel for more amazing recipes, and be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.